7 is Nicky Irwin, and at 8 it is Brendan Hart. Away they go, and we're expecting some fireworks here in this big field of carts. 19 carts face the starter. And already out in the front, it is Joshua Hart. And we heard Aaron Cunningham say that he qualified a little bit better than anyone else. Now the Rotax Max Heavy have to be 185 kg driver and cart. It's all about momentum. You can't afford to slow these things down. They run about a 30 horsepower, 125 Rotax engine, water cooled. So through the cart to turn they go. Race leader is number 4, Josh Hart. Second place, Aaron Cunningham. Now those used to kart sport will know that Josh Hart normally runs in the Rotax Max Light. But they've added weight. There was no light competition here at this year's CIK Trophy meeting in Hamilton. So Josh is jumped into the heavy class and he is leading it. And he's just starting to pull away a little bit here from Aaron Cunningham. As I said, 125cc Rotax Max engines, around about 30 horsepower, so you really got to keep your wits about you. The momentum's got to be up. Can't afford to slide them too much. Down the hill they come once again. We focus in on number 3, and that is Aaron Cunningham, of course, brother of Mitch and Wade. Good battle going on for third place. Number 19 there, Bradley Alexander from Mount Wellington. The Lascon Motorsport custom-built cabinets count. And number 53 is Paul Booth from Dunedin. So he's come a long way. Laser Tech are his sponsors. Just gone past Bradley Alexander there. Alexander starting out a good position 3. He's just having a little bit of a problem at the moment, just trying to get back in contact with number 53, Paul Booth. There's a great little scrap going on. Also in it is Nick Rogers from Wellington, the Spark Services Nick Rogers Motorsport cart. Further up the road, there's a pretty good battle going on as well between Josh Hart and Aaron Cunningham. So they work back into turn 1, and we concentrate on this battle for the minors. 53 is in it, and that is Paul Booth. Number 19, Bradley Alexander there as well, and Nick Rogers, and there's absolutely nothing between them. And if anything, it looks like that the 53 of Booth is starting to get away just a little bit. Further up the road, you just got a briefest glimpse of Aaron Cunningham sitting in second place. Josh Hart leads it. As we said before, plenty of experience under the 4 wheels of Josh Hart. He won the Speed Sport Scholarship in Formula First. He's done a little bit of racing in Australia, but he's back to his first love here at Hamilton, and that is the kart. And he's making it pay off. He qualified best. He's sitting in the front of this one, and that means good news for Josh Hart out in the front. Aaron Cunningham in second place. Then we go back to this battle. 53 is in there, currently sitting in third. That's Paul Booth. Behind him, it's number 19, Bradley Alexander. And then it's number 16, and that is Nick Rogers. So that's the battle for third, fourth, and fifth. Leaders already working their way off Clubhouse as we watch this enthralling battle. Aaron Cunningham trying to chase down Josh Hart, remember. Have a look at the yellow number plates on the carts. That denotes that you've finished in the top 3 in a New Zealand title. And Aaron Cunningham running number 3. That means he is number 3 in New Zealand. Well, there is not even breathing space between Nick Rogers and also Bradley Alexander at the moment. Although, as I speak, they come up over the hill and back into 1, and the gap just starts to open a little bit. 29 coming through there is Matt Williams from Christchurch, the Ashley Hotel, WKS-sponsored machine. He works his way through turn 2 now. We go back and find a few of the other runners in the field. This is number 15. This is Aaron Woolley, just inside the top 10 now. Just up ahead of him, it's kart number 59, James McDonald. The battle's right around this wonderfully prepared circuit. Brendan Hart just starting to make a little bit of a move there on the field as well. Kart number 69. And behind him, it's Matthew Williams. Meantime, there's been a change in this enthralling battle for third, fourth, and fifth. It is the 19 kart that's got up in front now of the 53, Paul Booth. And that is Bradley Alexander, back after a 2-year layoff after a pretty severe back injury. Meantime, it is Brendan Hart that's starting to make a bit of a move as well. He moves up into 6th place now. Meantime, this enthralling battle continues here. 19, Bradley Alexander, right in behind him, right on top of him, in fact, as they work into the kart to turn once again. That is number 53, and that's Dunedin's Paul Booth, and right in behind him, it is Nick Rogers from Wellington. So all of New Zealand represented here in this Rotax Max Heavy Final. This, the battle for the minors, up the road, probably a second, maybe a second or two. Josh Hart continues to lead it from Aaron Cunningham. But this is where all the racing is at the moment. And you see there, the 19, Bradley Alexander, just having a quick, shifty look over his shoulder just to see where Booth is. Booth is right there. In fact, he's getting closer, gets a little bit sideways, just doesn't quite get a run as they head through the S's and down the hill. They'll come once again. And now knocking on the door is Nick Rogers. So this one is going to go right down to the wire, I'm sure of it. Into the Karcher corner they go once again. Alexander leads it, Booth in second, then it's Rogers. The battle for third, fourth and fifth. Up the hill, into turn one they'll come. It's going to be the first one that blinks. If Alexander makes a mistake, Booth is going to get through, but at the moment he just can't find a way around him. Amazing when you consider that Alexander has been out of the sport for the best part of 2 years with a back injury. Thought he was going to leave the door open then as they work their way through the clubhouse turn. Into the S's and out they come once again. This amazing circuit here at Hamilton. It's the CIK trophy. Further down through the field, Mike Grimshaw has got all he can handle there. Kevin Bailey just holding him out. And maybe a problem there for the number 5 of Grimshaw. His race is done by the look of it. He heads off into the pitch. 42 spun around, and that's Nick Irwin. Amazing story with Nick Irwin, considering that he's a paraplegic. Had a very bad supercross accident a few years ago now. Thought his sporting career was over, but got into karts and hasn't looked back. Mike Grimshaw, well, he doesn't have to look back now because his opposition's gone back into the pits. Through the S's they come, just hopping up on the curbs. This is number 59, and this is James McDonald from Christchurch. And just in behind him, it should be Aaron Woolley. And that's the battle at the moment for 9th and 10th. So everyone's scrambling to get into the top 10. And in fact, it's Mike Mail sitting in behind him now, so Woolley must have got past. Listen to the amazing sound these 125 Rotax engines make. Oh, and a little bit of contact there as it looks like Mail wants to argue about the spot. Really nothing that James McDonald can do about it. You have a look, just see, trying to protect the lines. They work into the Karcher corner once again. Punching up, trying to get as aerodynamic as possible. Number 43 there, Mike Mail, trying to get around. 59, James McDonald, side by side now. He's got the line as they go into one. Has he got the spot? I think he has. And it looks to me that James McDonald has to concede it. So it's 43. Mike Mail moves up into 8th spot now. Donald sits in behind him. So racing going on right around the circuit. Fierce, ferocious racing in this 125 Rotax Max Heavy here at the RV Wholesale Raceway in Hamilton. It's part of the CIK trophy. And what a battle we see on our screens here for the minor positions. They're going at it like it's a World Championship. They're battling now for 8th and 9th place. Meantime, we go back towards the front of the field, and this is Aaron Cunningham, and you can see that Joshua Hart is just checked out a little bit. Cunningham works his way through the S's. Down the hill he comes now. One of 3 Cunningham brothers that have made such a name for themselves in kart sport, and of course Wade and Mitch have gone on to do bigger and better things. Aaron too, racing in Australia. Well, we move on to the last lap, and this now is the battle for 4th, 5th and 6th. And number 53, Paul Booth in 4th place. It's the battle for 4th because Brendan Hart has passed them both and moved up into 3rd. And there he is, kart number 69. Brendan Hart, Manawatu Toyota sponsored kart. His brother leading the race out in the front of the field, but he is now in 3rd, so it's going to be a good result for the family. The meat and the sandwich is going to be Aaron Cunningham. Down through Clubhouse goes Brendan Hart. Josh Hart will already be in and out of the final turn, heading for the checkered flag now. And there it is, checkered flag comes out, and it is Joshua Hart takes the win in the 125 Rotax Max Heavy. In 2nd place, it will be Aaron Cunningham, and in 3rd place, it will be Brendan Hart, kart number 69. 4th place will go to 53, Paul Booth, and in 5th, it'll be Bradley Alexander. 6th place is Nick Rogers, and in 7th, it's Matthew Williams from Christchurch.